I'll go back to a story. Pause there, put a pin in that. This goes along with that. When I was a young man, I was planning to go to law school for a short period of time, and I went to a pre-law program. I was still an undergrad at Butler, but I went to American University's pre-law program. It was called, I believe, the Justice Seminar. I love the program. In fact, you'll hear me talk about this from time to time. It was me versus the class there each and every day that we had class, and I loved every second of it. But in that class, I remember we had different guest speakers come in. In fact, as fate would have had it, normally Laura Ingraham came into the class. This would have been when she was an up-and-coming individual in the conservative space, but she couldn't attend the semester I was there. So I actually brought in to the class for a conversation. I believe it was Barry Lynn, who worked for the Americans United for Separation of Church and State. And I brought in the guy who was the president of the Christian Defense Fund, where I was an intern out there, and they had a debate that day. Anyway, the point is that there were some neat things that we were able to do in that class. And one of the things that we had, we went and we visited a prison. We visited one of those places where they would take teens. That was kind of a military style program, and they treated it like it was, you were enlisted in the Army. And if you didn't complete that program, you got sent across the street to the prison. We did a bunch of interesting things like that. One of the things we did, we had an attorney come to class and speak to our class. And I will never forget this. I don't remember his name. I wouldn't share it if I did, because I'm not trying to libel or slander the guy, but I want to tell you, this was one of the reasons why I didn't want to become an attorney at the time. He stood in front of our class and he said, "I will do whatever." And he looked at our class like, no, you're not following me. I'm not saying whatever it takes to win the case legally and ethically. I'm saying whatever it takes. That's the way that the left means this when I talk about the Seinfeld-Newman strategy, whatever it takes.